The crowd roared as she stood at the top of the halfpipe, her heart racing with anticipation. Ava Morales had always dreamed of competing in the Olympics, but a recent injury had left her questioning her abilities.
She thought back to her childhood, growing up on the mountains of Colorado, where her parents had taught her to ski.
But the road to recovery had been long and arduous, and Ava wasn't sure if she was ready to face the world's best skiers. As she began to make her way down the mountain, Ava felt a surge of adrenaline coursing through her veins. She took a deep breath and launched herself into the air, performing a flawless 360. The crowd erupted in cheers as Ava landed smoothly, her confidence growing with every second. But just as she was starting to feel like she belonged, disaster struck. Ava's ski caught an edge, sending her tumbling to the ground. She struggled to get to her feet, her heart racing with fear. But as she looked up at the crowd, Ava saw her family cheering her on, their faces filled with encouragement.
She took a deep breath and pushed herself to keep going.
The next thing she knew, Ava was standing at the top of the halfpipe again, ready to face her fears once more.
This time, she was ready.
Ava launched herself down the mountain, performing a series of flawless tricks. The crowd was on its feet, cheering her on as she took the lead. But just as she was about to take her final bow, Ava's competitor, Rachel, landed a difficult trick that put her in second place. Ava's heart sank as she realized she might not win after all.
But then she remembered the words of her coach. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the judgment that something else is more important than fear.
Ava took a deep breath and decided to go for it one last time. The crowd held its collective breath as Ava performed a daring trick that would seal her fate. And then it was over. Ava had done it. She had faced her fears and come out on top. The crowd cheered as Ava stood on the podium, her gold medal around her neck. Ava's coach handed her a bouquet of flowers, beaming with pride.
As Ava looked out at the sea of faces, she knew that this moment was just the beginning.
She had proven to herself that she had the courage to overcome any obstacle. And as she walked away from the halfpipe, Ava knew that she would always carry this moment with her. The crowd dispersed, and Ava's family rushed to congratulate her. They took photos and hugged, basking in the glow of their victory. As the sun began to set on Milan, Ava knew that this was just the start of her journey.
She had shown the world what she was capable of, and she was ready for whatever came next.
The experience had been life-changing, and Ava knew that she would always cherish this moment. As she looked to the future, Ava knew that she would always draw on the courage she had found in the halfpipe. And with that, Ava Morales, the young skier from Colorado, had become a legend in her own right. The crowd cheered one last time as Ava took her final bow. And as the camera panned out, the halfpipe seemed to stretch out before her like a symbol